He's made a statement effectively saying that he shouldn't be judged in public because he's under pressure surrounding other things. The inference is that his mental well-being has been impacted by previous events. He also goes on to say that he hasn't, in his mind, received the support perhaps that he desires. Is it well known to footballers that there is access to mental health facilitators, whether that be a counsellor, whether that be a residential stay, that is funded by the PFA through Sporting Chance? Is that well known?
I'd say in 2025, it is. It's very well known. I understand that he's not British born and he's not been here his whole career. However, I would be extremely surprised if West Ham haven't touched on that over the last couple of years and offered him that support through the PFA, as you mentioned, private support, that the club's not short of money. There seems to be a little bit of a lack of accountability, if I'm honest, in that statement. There is, you mentioned it being everyone comes out and says sorry. That's been a typical footballer thing to say. But part of that is just owning your wrongs, because in that moment, I don't think there's any denying that he was wrong to have done what he's done. He's let down his teammates, he's let down the manager, and he's let down the fans. And I guess what he is expressing in that statement is, look, I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. And he's a top player, but he's not perfect as a human being. Nobody is perfect. I don't believe perfection exists. For me, I look at that statement, two things I take away from it. One, it's a cry for help, because I'm very sure after a statement like that, the player welfare, the player cares, the manager, coaches around the club will be reaching out and offering their support and obviously private support alongside that. And I also look at it as an outburst that lacks accountability. I sympathise with him. He's been through a lot, gambling being one of them. I'm a compulsive gambler and I've spent many years battling it. It's something that definitely challenges the mind, and it's a disease of the mind, actually. And Paqueta may still be struggling with that. We don't know what goes on inside, but the fact that he's made a statement like that, I would like to now see another statement, whether that be from the club or whether that be from him at a later stage, to know that he's getting support, because ultimately that's way more important than 3 points on a Sunday afternoon.